Hey guys, 60s here. We're just wanting to go over our new Spyral Allure Queen deck that we've been testing out. Been really excited to give this a shot. I think there's a lot of room to experiment. I wonder if any other people have worked on this as a content creator, but yeah, so our first replay here, we're going to be activating the Illusion of Chaos, adding out the Magician's Souls. Magician's Souls allows us to send back one card. It's very nice in case we end up drawing Carbuncle, which is our target for the Crystal Beast trap card. Let me also get this working here. That's not the deal. Alright, so we're sending off the Master Plan because we have Drone and Big Red in hand already. We used Drone to summon back the Master Plan. They ash us. That's okay. I mean, we got plenty of options for this, so we activate that, send one back. Technically should have activated Magician's Souls. Actually, we couldn't activate response. Disregard that. We do it to just draw one card. We draw the Carbuncle. Unfortunate. We activate the Master Plan's graveyard effect, adding Super Agent and Resort. With Resort, we already know what the top card of the deck is thanks to Drone, but they do scoop on that because we did have the ability to full combo from here. It's a very quick one to start with. Let's go on over to the next. The next replay we have here. Let's see here. Come on, which one was this? It's always fun to remember these. Alright, so we're going second here. Our hand's very good for going second against Blue Eyes. He had wishes on the field. We saved to use Ash Blossom first because Max sees me a bit more valuable in this circumstance against this deck. So we send the Ash Blossom here. Thankfully, he does go for the Called By on it. So we Max C to follow up. I should have waited for that Called By to resolve first, but this is fine. He didn't have a response. But as force of habit, you do want to make sure to delay that slightly. He's going to continue to quick special summon, which is just going to fuel our hand. Our hand was not the greatest to begin with. Once we get Illusion of Chaos added in there, it got a lot better. But there's still a lot of options that we have for us. I mean, he's just adding more and more fuel for us, which is great. But if you notice, he's actually going to be attempting for the Buster Blader lock by using the Destruction Swordsman combo. So he's essentially playing into the idea that we won't have a way to out the board. So he's got two Blue Eyes Spirit Dragons on the field. Our hand, as I mentioned, is fantastic though, so we are going to activate our Illusion of Chaos. They activate True Light in response, as well as the prologue of the Destruction. We are going, and then also mentions the Destruction Sword Memories to get the fusions done to summon it. And then he activates Spirit Dragon on top of that to be able to summon out a level 12 Synchro. Light Dragon is too, unfortunately, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. So he has an on-field Omni Negate. He goes for his first fusion summon, gets out the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman, just to essentially create a form of Baguska stun lock on us, just a little bit stronger than Baguska, and he sets Majesty of the White Dragon, and I send back Carbuncle because that way my Foolish Burial Goods is live, and we respond immediately with Droplet, sending for the cards we sent, just so that way you're aware, is Effect Failure because it's not going to do anything for us. 2 Rescue and Master Plan, just so that way we can use Rescue to bring Master Plan out immediately. We're going to do full board negation right here, sending off the Crystal Beast trap card, bouncing it off so that we can grab a field spell in Carbuncle, which is a good tribute fodder for the Allure Queen, so we can pitch it for Allure Queen. We did get Allure Palace with the trap card from the Crystal Beast, adding the Chaos Allure Queen. Chaos Allure Queen, we pitch Ruby Carbuncle. He activates his graveyard effect, so his monster that has Destruction Sword cannot be destroyed by card effects to start or battle, which is okay with us. So he's the Allure Queen. He does affect Valeros. This is why we were delaying it how we did. We were kind of planning around this. So we do activate Rescue and select the Master Plan. With that, they get negated, is what it is. We activate Master Plan's effect, adding the trap card. We link those two off into a Nightmare Cerberus. I don't have Nightmare Phoenix in this. That would have been good. We pitch off the Rescue and pop the 3K Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Just getting rid of that off the field. Adding up the Super Agent as well as Resort, as we're going to be looking to pop that back row to get the board cleared up. We revive Master Plan yet again. With Master Plan's effect, we do add the spell card, summoning out the Magician's Soul, sending the other Master Plan. We pitch the spells card and the Allure field spell. Setting Resort, we activate Resort to add the drone. With drone summoned to the field, it allows us to set the top 3 of our opponent's deck so we can call it correctly. And we set Druid Swarm on top, and we pop his one face down because I don't want field to activate that. He didn't send it on that moment, which is fine with us. We do activate Selene. Selene's effect we will use to resummon out our master plan. Just to get the, I think it's either the second to final or final search. Oh no, we already did the final search. So we summon out drone. I forgot, we drew 2 of them at the start. For double helix. With double helix, we shall call Druid Swarm, of course, and summon out quick fix. Quick fix will add big red. We will then link those 2 off for Trigate, I believe. Yep, Trigate Wizards we went for next. We've already used Cerberus, so that's something I keep in mind. And we link this off for Link Karibo, I believe. Yep, Link Karibo comes on out. It's a very nice little board protection. We pitch the spell from hand, summon out quick fix effect, add resort. We link off the Link Karibo and the Super Agent for SP Little Knight. That way we can get the banish of the Buster Dragon, I believe we target. Oh no, we target the Buster Blader with that one and banish it. And then we resummon out the double helix. With double helix resummoning, we pitch the Spyral Resort, grab another, grab out Sleeper because we do want to have Sleeper. We use Big Red to summon out the Super Agent again. And then we link those 2 off for a IP Masquerena. We do that because we can't make the Nightmare Griffin with 2 of them with the same name. And then we link those 2 off into our Nightmare Griffin to be able to pitch off the Illusion of Chaos we currently have in hand. And we're going to reset the spell card. It's not necessarily to be used. We summon out Sleeper, activate Last Resort. We activate Trigate Wizard, banishing Buster Dragon. End phase, we use Sleeper and pop the Trap and Field spell. That will board wipe him, thankfully, and it was already going to go away anyway. We negate it with Trigate Wizard, clearing up his board. We have an insane board presence for follow-up. And if I'm not mistaken, he scoops here upon the resolution of Resort. Oh, no, no. Oh, that's right. He tries to sell that Druid Swarm to do something. I forgot about that. So he activates Druid Swarm. We know he doesn't really have anything, so we activate Trigate Wizard. Going to negate and banish Druid Swarm from his hand. And that's where he surrenders. The final replay we have, I believe it was against Galaxy Eyes or Tachyon. One of the 2 was. We'll see here in a moment. So we have 2 called by Thrust, or talents, I mean, Illusion and Quick Fix. Illusion and Quick Fix, or any combination of the Magician's Soul Line and Quick Fix, or the spell, is an insanely powerful hand. So we send off the Master Plan. It's an amazing 2-card combo. Quick Fix, we add Big Red to revive back the Master Plan. You've seen this portion, so we'll let it run. If I'm not mistaken, he actually lets us just send our full combo and then skips at the end. Understandably so, but we send off Nightmare Griffin here to be able to get the additional normal summon after sending talents. We grab Sleeper Resort. We use Nightmare Goblin to summon out the drone. Drone then let us set the top 3 of his deck however we wanted. We activate Resort, add Super Agent, activate Rescue, summon out the Master Plan to trap. And then we use Super Agent, call the top card, we set a spell there. We use Quick Fix to pitch it, summon myself back out, grab another Big Red for discard fodder. Link off those 2 for double helix to call the same card, summon out the other Quick Fix, add Last Resort. We link off the other 2 on the right to make Trigate, use Rescue to bring back out the Master Plan, as we needed to grab another trap. Then we link off those 3 for Selene. We use Selene's effect to revive back the Master Plan. Master Plan effect, grab the spell card. We link those 2 off for Napaloosa. And then we use Quick Fix, discard Rescue, summon itself. We make the Sylvan Princess to reset them. Detaching 1, we reveal the spell. Fantastic, it's just discard material for us. We link those 2 off for the Nightmare Cerberus. We use Quick Fix and Rescue to revive 2 to be able to make our Nightmare Griffin. And with that, we are the ability to set, I think I said that one. Yeah, I think it would have kept the spell in this circumstance, but we should have set the Imperm there instead. But as you see at this board, we have the Imperm, we have 2 called by. talent should have been imperm, and we should have kept the continuous spell. Whenever you have a trap in hand with Nightmare Griffin like imperm, you can just get a free draw off of it by sending it, replacing it with Griffin's effect, because it can trigger it to grab the same card you send, and then drawing a card from at the end of this combo. But we do have an insane board. I mean, so it's 2 disruption there, 1 disruption there, floodgate, protection, 2 pop, 2 called by, imperm, insane board. Love it. It takes a lot to beat that, but I hope you guys enjoy that. We're going to move on to the 1-card combo with the Allure Queen. Following that, we will show you guys the deck list. We're going to go over the 1-card combo just using Allure Dance. I want to show you what you can do with Allure Dance, and also some things to watch out for that make this combo super damn good. So first thing we'll do is we're going to use the Allure Dance, adding the Allure Palace. Activating Allure Palace, we will use its effect to send 1 card from our hand. In our case, we'll send Master Plan. Doesn't matter a whole lot. We'll add Allure Queen to the hand, so do not activate this to the field. It'll summon to your opponent's field if you do that. You can do that in some certain circumstances, but I wouldn't risk it here. From there, we shall send, in this case, we'll probably send off Big Red and add whichever Allure Queen, doesn't entirely matter, adding it to hand. We will use the Allure Queen and send the other Allure Queen. We'll Chaos Allure Queen to send the other. Then we shall use its effect, targeting the Allure Queen and sending it in the back row. We shall use its effect to special summon the other Allure Queen. This will then allow us to use Allure Queen level 5 secondary effect, which will trigger from the Palace, letting it send itself off, and we can special summon either the Magician's Soul or the Master Plan. The majority of the time, it's going to be the Master Plan, though. So we summon out Master Plan, using its effect to add a trap to the hand. From there, we shall link off with Nightmare Goblin, both the Master Plan and the other Allure Queen. Using Nightmare Goblin, we will activate its effect and send off the trap. But first, in our chain link, we want to activate Master Plan, then the Nightmare Goblin, sending off the trap as mentioned. On resolution, we will be fine on Nightmare Goblin. We don't care about his effect, it's just the discard. And with Master Plan, we are going to add Spyral Sleeper, in case we don't get another opportunity to do so. From here, you have a couple choices you can do. The thing we'll probably end up doing is we will activate Allure Dance here and send off Allure Palace. This will let us special summon all 3 of these Allure Queens. Just before we get rid of it. And I believe we have 3 spells in play and on. Yep, we do. So we'll activate these 2 here. But this is all before we even have used a normal summon. Like, this insulates a lot of our combo just by doing this. So we'll reduce this to 3. So now the Master Plan again. Using its effect, we will add the trap again. Or the spell, you can either one at this point, but I'm going to go for the trap personally. And from here, you can go for an Appaloosa just to insulate the combo, which we likely do actually. We shall do it with these 2. Oh, my bad. With this one and this one. This smoke there, making the Appaloosa. Then from here, we'll activate Spyral Resort, the first one, and we shall add Quick Fix. With Quick Fix, we shall normal summon it and add the Big Red, since we run 2 of them and the first one was discarded. Since we have the Master Plan, we could just summon it that way and do it, but we're not going to do that just because we normally wouldn't have it. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go for Double Helix. So we have Double Helix pointing at a zone that is not occupied, because that's a big requirement there. We shall summon, well, let's actually use Resort real quick. A second Resort, because the search from it is not once per turn. So we'll use it to add Drone to hand. So with Drone, we shall keep it there. We're going to use Big Red to summon out the Master Plan. to grab the spell from it this time. Okay, so we have the spell now. Got a few options we could go for. It really depends on how we'd want to go about doing it. But with this circumstance, we're just gonna use Quick Fix to do it. Quick Fix, discarding the spell. Don't discard the drone. To summon itself. And from there, we shall use the spell in the grave, pitching it off, and summoning out the drone. Could have arguably linked off these two on the left-hand side first, but they'll be fine. There's a lot of ways you can insulate here. With what's here, we're going to want to give him the monster on top in this case. And we shall link these two off. Well, not link, exist these two into a Sylvan Princess. We shall use Double Helix to call Monster card, because we loaded that on top, to summon out our other Quick Fix. And from here, we shall link those two on the right-hand side off for a Double Helix. Not the Double Helix, Double Helix and Quick Fix for a Tri-Gate Wizard. Those two are fantastic right there. From here, we are going to detach one. We're going to send off, doesn't really matter, but we'll do Quick Fix. And search top deck. Cool, fantastic choice. So, with that being done, we will now link off any of the two on the left. First, I'm going to do this one and this one. We're going to link them off into a Nightmare Cerberus. This protects our link monsters from card destruction, like Lightning Storm, Raigeki, and the sorts. We will use Rescue now to summon out the Double Helix. I mean, this board is going to be quite stacked because we had pretty much all engine in hand, which is totally fine for us. We use Quick Fix, sending off Rescue, revive itself, and then we shall, yeah, we'll do this. So we're going to go for a Nightmare Griffin here. Taking all these. And then if you had drawn a floodgate like anti-spell fragrance, you could replace it on the field with this. With this one, we are going to, yeah, we'll set the rescue. We don't necessarily need the additional rescue, so we'll set the rescue here. You get a free draw. Rainbow Bridge of Salvation is a very good option for that. We could actually end up using that. I mean, yeah, we can. So what we can do in this circumstance, this is a special one here. So you use this, revive Double Helix. Let's use the Quick Fix Engrave to pitch the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. We're going to activate Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. And add the Carbuncle. And you can do Palace, but we're just going to grab another Resort, because Resort's probably a little bit better for us overall. And we shall link off the two on the left for an SP Little Knight. We don't need its banish effect, but you could use that in certain circumstances. And from here, we'll bash off Big Red, and the Spyral Master Plan. Summon that out along with the Last Resort. And there you go. There's our board. So we have two monster negates. Any monster not pointed to can activate its effects. We have an Omni negate, as well as a once per turn banish on our turn. We have our co-linked monsters, so literally everything on our board cannot be destroyed by card effects in the monster zones. Back row can be, but all the monsters cannot be. On top of that, we have the SP Little Knight Banish Dodge, which we would want to use after Sleeper's Result, for obvious reasons. And yeah, it's a killer board. We also have the ability to add a spiral from graveyard hand. Nothing can be, none of our spirals can be targeted, aka just Sleeper can't be targeted. But none of this can be destroyed, which is fantastic. We still have tons of gas in the extra deck, should we want to. Like you could have gone for a Nightmare Cerberus here and then linked off the SP in Cerberus, or what was left here in Cerberus to make a Firewall Dragon instead if you wanted that there. Or where the Nightmare Griffin is. I mean, you got tons of options. You have Underworld Goddess, etc. So tons of things you can go about doing this. I do love this deck. This deck's been performing really well in ranked, but I hope you guys enjoy what we got next. All right, so for the deck list, this is my first iteration of the build. I think there's a lot more you can end up doing with it. But the first iteration, we're running 3 Effect Veiler, 2 Quick Fix, Spiral Quick Fix to be exactly. Well, to be specific, I should say. Spyral Gear Drone, we're running 1 copy of. We're running 3 copies of Magician's Soul, 2 copies of Maxi, 1 copy of Allure Queen level 3, 1 Crispy Ruby Carbuncle, 3 Ash Blossom Joyous Spring, 1 Super Agent, 1 Spyral Gear Last Resort, 1 Allure Queen level 5, 1 Spyral Master Plan, 2 Spyral Master Plans, my apologies, Metal Build Brand 1. We have 1 Chaos Allure Queen. We have 1 Spiral Sleeper. We have 1 Nibiru, the Primal Being. 2 of them, actually. I normally only run 1. You know, I'm kind of surprising myself a lot of what I did for this deck. We're running 3 Illusion of Chaos, and we also ran Nibiru because he's a light monster too, same for Veiler, so they're both eligible targets for Chaos Allure Queen. We have the 3 Illusions of Chaos. We have 1 for 1, just so we could pitch any card to summon a Quick Fix or the Magician of Souls. We have 3 Preparation of Rites to build a Search the Illusion of Chaos for Magician's Soul. We have 1 Foolish Burial Goods, which you can run 3, but it's just to build to send Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. We have 1 Triple Tactics Talent, 2 Spiral Gear Big Red, 3 Spiral Resorts, 3 Allure Palace, 1 Spiral Mission Assault, 3 Allure Dance, 2 Called by the Grave, 3 Forbidden Droplets, 2 Infinite Impermanences. Might change these out for Dark Will and Remorse, but I'm okay with them as they are for now. 3 Rainbow Bridge of Salvations. This is because we can discard frequently, we can pop them, we can send it from deck to grave. 1 Anti-Spell Fragrance. You don't have to run it, but it's cheeky with Nightmare Griffin if you want to. And 3 Spiral Mission Rescues. For the extra deck, we have the Sylvan of Princess Sprite. It allows us to look at the top card of our deck to spell or trap, add it, otherwise send it to the grave. Majority of our cards will be good hits either direction, so it's just kind of a free mill or a free add to hand for discard. We use Link Karibo, Spiral Double Helix at 1 copy. I'm pretty sure all these are 1 copy. All these are 1 copy. Nightmare Goblin, Nightmare Cerberus for the protection, IP Masquerena, SP Little Knight. They go without saying, they're both great cards. Trigate Wizard, Selene, Queen of the Master Magicians, Firewall Dragon. You could replace with something else, but I did like the utility of Firewall Dragon every now and then. Nightmare Griffin, Mech Knight Crusadia Avermax, Appaloosa Bow the Goddess, Access Code Talker in case you want to go for that instead of Appaloosa with Selene. Underworld Goddess is the other one we're running, just built on break boards because we can flood boards so easily. It allows us to take a monster and tribute it like a kaiju on our opponent's turn. Well, on our turn from our opponent's board. But that's the deck list for now. I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know in the comments below if you'd like me to see me experiment with this deck more, or should I try out new things, or any deck you want me to give a shot. Leave it in the comments below or give me feedback. I'd greatly appreciate it. Outside of that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day today. And just remember to eat leaf and embrace salad.